Hello everyone, this is Vandana from SKILLS PTE. Today we're going to discuss on repeat sentence, especially what works in repeat sentence and what doesn't work for you to score 90 in speaking. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please click on subscribe, and if you are looking for any online course, please click on the WhatsApp link shared in the description. Okay, let me share my screen. I hope you all are aware of what is repeat sentence. What is repeat sentence? Nothing but you will hear a sentence and you have to repeat that. That is your repeat sentence. Very simple task, right? But for most of the people, this is the most difficult section. So let's see why it is difficult for most of the people. So basically, repeat sentence carries a lot of marks to your speaking. It's very important module because it contributes 30 marks to your listening and also to your speaking. You are listening to the audio and also you are repeating it, right? It is your listening skill and also the speaking skills are assessed here. So in repeat sentence, you have to speak fluently. We all know that, right? So what is fluency in your repeat sentence? Repeat sentence, as I already told, you have to repeat whatever the speaker has said. For example, if he says, come to the next seminar properly prepared, you have to repeat, come to the next seminar properly prepared, right? So here, what does fluency mean? Fluency is nothing but you have to imitate after the speaker, right? Whatever he says, you have to repeat. But his accent, you don't have to repeat. For example, if he says, come to the next seminar properly prepared, you don't have to copy his accent. You can still say, come to the next seminar properly prepared. But one more important thing here is in the fluency part of it, wherever he is giving pause and whatever the speed he is speaking, you have to give those pauses, and whatever the speed he is speaking, you have to maintain that speed. Come to the next seminar properly prepared. After come to the next seminar, he gave a small pause, right? Try to give those pauses. Come to the next seminar properly prepared. Okay, that is what fluency mean in your repeat sentence. And how marks are distributed for your repeat sentence? So what does Pearson say? So Pearson says for content it is 3 marks, for fluency it is 5 marks, and pronunciation it is 5 marks. I already explained what is fluency for you. You have to imitate after the speaker. His accent you don't have to repeat, but what speed he is speaking and wherever he is giving pauses, you have to give those pauses, right? You can ignore this pronunciation part of it, because if your fluency is good, you're gonna get your pronunciation marks as well. Okay, so if your fluency is good, you're gonna get 10 marks. Okay, so I already explained you're gonna get 30 marks from your repeat sentence. And for content, it is 3 marks. Only 3 marks is given for your content. Very least marks, right? I told from your repeat sentence, you're gonna get total 30 marks. And for each repeat sentence, you're gonna get total 13 marks. Right? For content 3, fluency 5, and the pronunciation 5. As I said, if your fluency is good, you're gonna get your pronunciation marks as well. So you're gonna get 10 marks here. Right? For content, it is least marks. Let's say you repeated the 100%, whatever the sentence it is, you have repeated fully. You're gonna get 13 marks. Right? Let's say you couldn't repeat fully and you repeated only half of the content, but your fluency was really good. Then you're going to lose only the content marks. Your fluency was good, as I said. If your fluency is good, you're going to get your pronunciation marks as well. So you already got your 10 marks here. And then content you didn't repeat fully, right? You repeated only half of the content, so you're going to get only 2 marks for your content. So you got 12 marks now, right? So I told total 30 marks you're gonna get, right? So this 13 marks, you'll have around 10 to 12 repeat sentence. Let's say you have 10 repeat sentence in your exam. So you'll have for each of your repeat sentence 3 marks, yes? So this 13 marks is converted to 3. So now if you convert 13 to 3 or 12 to 3, it is almost the same. Okay, my intention here to tell you guys, you don't have to repeat fully. Even if you repeat half of the content, you're gonna get full marks. And why you want to repeat full, right? So we'll discuss how to do this. And also we'll discuss on what works in your repeat sentence and what doesn't work. And in that list, I have the first thing, repeating full sentence. For example, if this is a sentence, due to innovative and advanced methods, crop yield productivity has increased, and you are trying to repeat fully. It is difficult for most of the people, right? Due to innovative and advanced methods, you have to remember a lot of technical words. So crop yield productivity has increased. It is difficult for most of the people. And what most of the people try to do, they try to listen everything, they try to repeat the whole sentence, and that is when they mess up things. Instead, what you need to do, you have to repeat only half of the sentence. As I already explained, even if you repeat half of the content, you're gonna get full marks, right? But your fluency has to be good. That is what is important. Even only when your fluency is good, you're gonna get your pronunciation marks. Even if your content is less, you're gonna get full marks, right? That is what we have seen in the previous slide. So here I'm gonna repeat only half of my content. Due to advanced method, productivity has increased. Easy to repeat? Yes or no? Because I'm not repeating fully, I'm not gonna mess up with my fluency because I'm not trying to repeat everything. I'm gonna repeat only half of the content due to advanced method, and it is easy for me to understand as well. Due to some advanced method, what has improved? Productivity has increased. Right? So that is what I'm going to repeat only half of the content, and my fluency is also good. I'm going to get my full marks as well. And in my second list, I have not producing any content. For example, I have seen many of the people, they say, whatever the sentence it is, they say, okay, my name is Vandana and I'm from Bangalore. It doesn't work, guys, because your content is given some marks, right? Your content is given 3 marks. If you are not repeating any content, you will not get even your fluency and the pronunciation marks. So you have to repeat at least half of the content for you to score. If you are not repeating at least half of the content, you will not get your fluency and the pronunciation marks as well. So if this is a sentence, as I already explained, due to innovative and advanced method, crop yield productivity has increased. I'm not gonna say my name is Vandana and I'm from Bangalore, or some people even repeat like 1 or 2 words from the sentence, and then whatever they want to say, they'll say, due to innovative, my name is Vandana and I'm from Bangalore. It doesn't work. I want you guys to repeat at least 50% of the content. Okay, if there are 10 words, at least 5 words you have to repeat. Due to advanced method, productivity has increased. Easy for me to repeat. Okay, the next one, listen full and repeat full. Again, it doesn't work. As I said, this is a difficult sentence. Due to innovative and advanced methods, crop yield productivity has increased. It is difficult to process for our brain. Our brain also works like computer memory, right? So we'll have some empty memory blocks, and whatever we hear, our brain will process and it will add it in the empty memory blocks. For example, let's say you have only 6 memory blocks empty, okay? So even computers are designed based on our brain, yeah? So now I have 6 empty memory blocks, okay, in my brain, and I'm gonna hear this sentence, due to innovative and advanced method, crop yield productivity has increased. What does my brain will do? It will hear, okay, due, it will add it in this memory block, first one, due to innovative and advanced methods. Where does crop yield productivity has increased go? Again, it will be overridden here. Crop yield productivity has increased. Now my brain has messed up everything. What it was something crop due to innovative, advanced, the productivity has increased. I'm not gonna repeat anything, right? I have messed up my brain, and I'll have lot of fumbling, lot of pauses, and that is when I'm gonna lose my marks. So instead what you need to do, you have to, let me clear this off. Instead, you have to listen less and repeat less, right? You have to listen only half of the content to repeat less. If you listen everything, this is what happens. Your brain will already mess up. So whatever the sentence it is, listen only half of the content. Due to innovative and advanced method, crop yield productivity has increased. I'm gonna listen only due to advanced method, productivity has increased. As I said, I have only 6 empty memory blocks, right? Again, right? So this is what I'm gonna hear. Due to advanced methods, productivity has increased. Now again my brain gonna process this. Due to advanced methods, productivity has increased. It's easy for my brain also to process, right? You can easily repeat, you can understand it well and repeat with all the fluency. So here the trick is you have to listen only half of the content to repeat half of the content. What most of the people do, again another part to it. So some people listen full and repeat half. That also doesn't work. This is what the same problem happens. You are listening fully and repeating only half of the content. You are trying to repeat half of the content. Your brain has already messed up. Even in that half of the content, you're gonna mess up things. You're gonna have lot of fumbling and also you will give lot of pauses. So it doesn't work. Try to listen less and repeat also less. And that is an important tip for you. And this is very important in speaking section, fumbling. It is not only for your repeat sentence, right? So it doesn't work for any of your sections in your speaking. You shouldn't be fumbling in any section of your speaking. Applies the same for your repeat sentence as well. So there shouldn't be any fumbling, zero fumbling throughout your speaking section. For example, if this is a sentence, what most of the people do, they'll start fumbling because they're trying to listen everything. The biology department presents a seminar on the latest you forgot everything and you are trying to remember some engineering. So, and this is what happens. You will have a lot of fumbling and also you are trying to give lot of pauses because you are not clear on what to speak, right? So there shouldn't be any fumbling. For that, the same tip applies. So you have to listen less and repeat less. So you have to understand it well. For that, you have to listen only half of the content. This is again a longer sentence. If you are able to repeat, everyone's brain works differently, right? Everyone has a different capabilities. If you are able to repeat fully, it is completely fine. You can repeat the whole sentence. If you are not able to, you don't have to. Even repeating half, you can get the full marks. I'm going to repeat only half of the content. The biology department presents a seminar on engineering. That is what I'm going to repeat and I'll have full marks. And the next one, lot of pauses. It doesn't work again. For example, if this is a sentence, government scheme has produced an array of benefits for innovators and investors alike. Right? What most of the people do when you try to repeat everything, you are trying to repeat fully, you will have lot of pauses. Because you are trying to remember things. You are not understanding here, you are trying to remember things. And that is when you're going to have lot of pauses. You're going to be like, government schemes has produced an array of benefits for innovators and investors alike. Something like this, if you do, you don't get your marks. Right? So as I already explained in the beginning, so what is fluency? You have to give the pauses wherever the speaker is giving pauses and you have to maintain his speed. Right? Here, what the speaker has given pauses, government scheme has produced an array of benefits for innovators and investors alike. There was a pause after produced and then after benefits. So try to give only those pauses. Okay, government schemes has produced an array of benefits for innovators and investors alike. Something like this. Okay. And one more important thing is when your audio is not clear, it doesn't work. Okay, so you have to speak clearly. Most of the people, they don't open their mouth, right? What they speak comes in properly prepared. It doesn't work. Your computer is not understanding what you are speaking. So here the main idea is whatever you are speaking, other person has to understand it, right? Your computer is also like a person. So try to speak to him, okay? So whatever you are speaking, make it clear to the computer, let it understand, okay? Come to the next seminar properly prepared. Open your mouth and speak. If you close your mouth and speak, again, you don't get your score. You have to open your mouth and clearly speak. Okay, and one more important thing here, maybe I don't have it in the slide, I want to make it clear for you guys. And some people will have the pitch issues, right? For them also it doesn't work. So if you have the pitch issues, correct your pitch. We have other videos in our channel how to fix your pitch. So watch that and correct your pitch, and it should apply for your repeat sentence as well. Okay. And so it's very important for you to practice. If you don't practice, it doesn't work. So now you know all the tricks, and if you just directly go to exam center and try to listen less and repeat less, it doesn't work. You have to practice to listen less, right? It takes time. So repeat sentence is difficult for most of the people, and even though you are confident, just try to practice at least like 15 to 20 minutes every day, so that you are more confident in the exam. If you are confident in the exam, you can score really well. Okay, so that is all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you.